here with my current guests, co-chairs, Peggy Cravens and Jean Carrous, who are here to talk about a wonderful event that will be going on in the McCallum Theatre, One Enchanted Evening Three. They're going to tell us all about that, but they're also COD board members as well as co-chairs of this event, and that's for College of the Desert. So they're going to talk a little bit about what is the foundation that is one of the groups affiliated with College of the Desert that are sponsoring this event. So let's start right out. It's going to be held on Wednesday, January 27th at 7 o'clock at the McCallum Theatre, and we're going to have these wonderful active ladies in the Valley tell you all about it. Hi, gals. Thanks for being here. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Thank you, Jacqueline. We're very happy to be here. That's the voice of Peggy Cravens, and now here's the voice of
Jean Carrous.
Hello, gals.
Hello there.
All right, so who wants to jump in and start with this? Let's talk now about what is the foundation. I know there are some of my listeners out there that may not be familiar. They're familiar with College of the Desert. College of the Desert has an auxiliary, also has a foundation. So, Peggy, why don't you tell us what it's all about?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Actually, the foundation was started in 1983, and our first president was Bob Spiegel, who is currently the mayor of Palm Desert. And I think maybe your listeners would like to know the mission statement of the foundation,
That
which
would be great.
is the College of the Desert Foundation is to enhance the quality of higher education in the Coachella Valley by encouraging private and public support for the college and for College of the Desert. And of course, the foundation raises funds to benefit the college and students in many different ways, including scholarships, support for educational programs, teaching, classroom equipment and materials, capital building projects and naming opportunities, endowing faculty positions, infrastructure support and capacity building. I could go on and on
Well,
and on.
that is quite an
It's-
important mission statement. How many members are there in the foundation, roughly, would you guess?
I believe we're now just around 40.
Well, and that's the thing that I want people to know, that it's not a huge group, but it's an important group, and they do an awful lot, both financially and working hard.
And the interesting thing is that we have members on our board from many different walks of life, the stockbrokers. We have a wonderful man from the East Valley who raises peppers and brings them to the meeting from time to time. His name is Mark Nickerson, and a terrific man. But people from all walks of life, so they all bring to the foundation a great mix.
Well, and I think it's also interesting for my listeners to know that, Peggy, you and your husband are certainly really great contributors to College of the Desert. There's going to be a building named after you. I know Jean is very involved with contributing as well, but I think it's important that they know that you personally have been involved for quite some time, Peggy. Now, Jean, you are a member of the board, and you are a member of the foundation, and what would you like to say about the fundraising part of the foundation or the auxiliary?
Well, we'd like our listeners to support this local talent. Comes from, again, all walks of life. We have members from previous events. This is our third year doing this. We also have entertainers that will represent past experiences with the outreach program from the McCallum Theatre.
Just to clarify for my listeners, we are talking now about the fundraising event that's going to take place on January 27th, 2009, called...
No, 2010.
2010.
Yes.
We're almost there already. Yes, and the event again, the name of the event is called...
One Enchanted Evening Three.
And were you involved with the previous ones?
No, I wasn't, but I supported the other events and certainly was there. Anything to do with education, arts, and music certainly inspired me to be a participant in terms of showing up for as many performances as possible.
Now, before we get into the specifics of the show, tell us that not only is the foundation involved in supporting this, but the auxiliary. Is that correct?
Yes, it's a combined event, and I'm sure that a lot of people out there will be very happy to know that this is the one and only event the combined foundation, COD Foundation, and auxiliary will be presenting this year. So it's exceedingly important for this event to be well attended, and it's actually an event that would allow many different people to attend because the ticket price is $20, $30, and $40 for reserved seating. And then, of course, we have at $100 a special VIP seating that includes a pre-performance reception at the theater.
Well, you can't beat those prices.
Hardly,
$20,
no.
$30, $40, even $100. Look at what you're going to get for it. And let's tell our listeners, what are they going to see then when they go to the McCallum Theatre? What's going to be on stage in front of them?
Well, actually, this year it's going to be a musical about love. And heaven knows everybody should be interested in that because it's a time for love and loving everybody in this very, very difficult world we're in. And it's really done as a straightforward musical. Last year's was done more or less as a variety show, but this has a storyline, and I think everyone will thoroughly enjoy the music. Many of the performers will be from the McCallum's very successful Open Call. So you're going to see a lot of people that you probably have seen before, but with tremendous, tremendous talent.
What is Open Call?
Open Call is an event that happens every May at the McCallum Theatre, and they audition usually for about a month before, and it's strictly an amateur event, but I tell you, I have attended almost all of them, and those people on stage that are supposedly amateurs are at times more professional than some of the professionals I've seen at the McCallum. They are incredibly gifted people.
And you should know that, Peggy, because certainly you do have a singing background, and you're also very active in the arts. And as Jean said, she's very active in the arts and very involved with opera and among other groups. Now, why don't we mention at this point, if someone can say into the mic, if people want to go to this or they want more information, should they call the McCallum, or is there a special number they should call?
Well, of course, the McCallum is where the box office is selling the tickets, but we also would encourage you to call, well, of course, the McCallum box office number is area code 760, which we now all know we all have to dial before we dial a number. So it's 760-340-2787, and that's the McCallum's box office, and the tickets are on sale presently. But if anyone is interested in the private sponsorship tickets, then they would call the COD Foundation office, which is 773-2561, and of course preceded by area code 760. And they will ask for a delightful lady by the name of Colleen McBride. She can handle that. But I also want to mention that we have sponsorship opportunities at 3 different levels, which will bring with it well, at the $750 level, it brings with it a pair of tickets and a reception and several other very interesting things that are going on. There's a $1,500 level, which brings more tickets and the same activities. And then, of course, there's the $3,000 level. And I'm happy to tell you that as of right now, we have tentative commitments from 3 different sources at the $3,000 level, but we could use lots more of those. So
Well,
anybody
absolutely.
who's interested, but we love you and we want you to come in at any level that you're comfortable with.
Again, we're talking about $20, $30, $40, $100. I mean, this is going to be an incredible evening, and I know that you've got a volunteer who's involved with the production, Cameron Smith.
Oh, a
who was
very
involved with
gifted,
casting.
gifted and talented man. He's our producer director and just an incredibly gifted person.
And Jean, what more would you like to add to that? Because there's so much to say about it. If you know anything about any of the individual performers, I think it would be fun to talk about that. Anything that you feel is important here.
COD, College of the Desert, is an opportunity for our young in this valley to enhance their education. It's a a wonderful opportunity not only to learn, but to take whatever it is you do learn and leave it here in the desert. We are encouraging our students to enhance their forward look for the future of the Coachella Valley. Education right now is suffering tremendous financial stresses because of the economic conditions. Anything that we can do as residents of the desert from any level of economic strata must include education, College of the Desert being our beautiful little gem in the desert too. New buildings have been erected. The class sizes, unfortunately, because of the economic crunch, have increased tremendously. We have very dedicated teachers and professors. I cannot tell you how excited I am every time I walk on campus. It's a terrific opportunity for everyone in this valley to encourage their children from K through 12 to go on and get a college education and start with COD.
And this show is suitable for children, is it not? And
yes.
teenagers in high school and
Yes,
grandparents and whoever wants to go. And some people may or may not have been able to get to McCallum, but this is a way to do it. And it's a wonderful way to start off the new year. And as Jean has said, and Peggy, all of the money is needed to go to the school. We need to keep all of this going. There's so many good charities in the valley, but this is something that is going to be a lot of fun. It's an entertaining show, and yet it's not going to be expensive. So you can get involved from anywhere from $20 to $3,000. And if there's somebody out there that would like to sponsor something at $5,000, I'm sure they won't refuse it.
Happy day.
We won't turn it down.
And I think it's interesting, too, to note that Cameron Smith is also the operations director for the McCallum Theatre, I was
He's
told.
just an all-around talented, gifted young man,
Yes.
and a joy to work with.
So about how many, well, like you say, it's not going to be a series of acts per se like you did before, but about how many people are going to be performing
In the
this?
cast, you
In the
mean?
cast, yes.
I would think probably around 15.
Okay. Can you give us a few more specifics again about
I really
what's
do.
going
No,
to happen?
Cameron is
No,
keeping it
he's
very,
keeping
very
it secret.
close to the vest.
Well, do we know, is there going to be any singing, any
Oh, yes.
dancing?
Oh,
We're going
yes,
to be,
absolutely.
There's going to be all of that.
It's done as a musical, but with a straight storyline.
Yes.
One thing I do want to add, though, Jacqueline, is that I think there are a lot of people out there that don't know that there are 109 community colleges in the state of California that teach over 1,800,000 people. And the community college today is probably one of the most vital and needed types of education system that we have.
Well, yes, it is, and I want to get back to. I had to take a little leave of absence, but I want to get back to supporting College of the Desert. My son teaches at a community college in Seattle, Washington, and actually, I've read in the paper a couple of times now that the community colleges are starting to see a little more of an influx, or people that would like to go to the community college to get prepared. Things are a little tougher, I know, in our valley because we have our specific problems here, but we certainly want to support community colleges and specifically College of the
Our
Desert.
student body is now nearing almost 13,000 people, but a lot of them are returning students that are, this is being prompted by unemployment, and these are people that are in their 40s and 50s.
And we have international students at College of the
Absolutely.
Desert, too.
We
so
encourage
there's-
that greatly.
There is quite a mix. Well, let's see. We've got a minute. We've got a whole minute left, so let's just keep going here. First of all, let's mention that telephone number again. We have the McCallum Theatre if they want tickets. Repeat that telephone number again.
That's area code 760-340-2787.
And if they want to sponsor or donate or help in any way, then what is the number they call then?
Again, the same area code 760-773-2561, and ask specifically for Colleen McBride.
And the VIP reception that you mentioned, what is the cost for that you can then be included if you want just a little extra special? The whole night's going to be special, but this way you get just a little extra special something.
Well, that would be at the $100 level, and there will be VIP seating at that level, and also a pre-performance reception at the theater.
Well, that's incredible. That's only $100, and look at what you're going to get for that. You're going to get the show, you're going to get special seating, you're going to get to meet some wonderful people. There's going to be a pre-show event, an after-show event. There'll be a lot of mingling, a lot of terrific people. So let's get out there and support this evening again, which is called
One Enchanted
Evening
Evening
Three. Thanks so much for being here. This is the Jacqueline Bachar Show.